Welcome back, everybody. This is Blueprints, day 8, episode 6, I guess, 5 or 6. I don't remember. It's a puzzle game. We're making a lot of progress. We solved the apple orchard. I'd like to solve the mines, but sorry. Solve the breaker box. Utility closet. We did get the gate, but I like to open everything first. Let's do code check's really good early. We'll drop a storeroom. Drop a storeroom. We'll get a key, a gem, and a coin. The office. It's an early office. We'll do a corridor. Do the outside room quick. We got the trading post, the shelter. The shelter's kind of hard to do same day. I think we start at 8:30. And you have to know like the time in the game, which is, it's not exactly hard to do. It's a pain. Let's do the trading post. Dynamite, a little too dangerous to pick up. It's a Moragi box. So for these, you got to get it. I think it's yellow in each corner. Rotates around. So it rotates around. So I click that. Click that. Click that. So these only go up. And this can switch when it's next to each other, but then it also rotates them. Unless... No, it's not that either. There we go. So when you solve these, you get an allowance coin, allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. So we always start with 2 gold. So I have no items to trade, but you have to bring items here, like parlor keys, or any other items you find. Special keys, that kind of stuff. But the permanent raise is definitely nice. Nook would take us down. We don't want that. We want a bedroom. Everybody thinks the hats are something. I don't know if the hats are something. I do know that this is something. Might be wasting a key. I wasted a key. Unless we get a trading post. Or commissary. We do the den and go up or that way. Or do the commissary. Maybe we'll roll the den again. Or like the east wing hallway maybe. This is allegedly something. But as of right now it is not. The metal detector to get keys. Yeah. Like I said, east wing hallway. Let's go. I think whatever we drop is going to be a relative dead end. We don't have any gems. I want to get my key back. There is an upgrade for in here that is very helpful. We need to get the commissary in order to do that. We get the garage. Let's do den. Pick up a gem. It is 9:15. So let's set it for 10. Oh, we can't do it. We already dropped it. You could run for the sledgehammer at this point. Guest room, spare bedroom takes us straight up. Kitchen takes us sideways. Let's do spare bedroom here. And let's do... Oh, the pool. The pool would be nice. As locker room, sauna, pump room to the day's draft pool. Yeah, let's gamble. I get more coins. I don't have anywhere to buy anything. I don't really need more steps. I do have 2 open, guaranteed open doors down here. Well, not guaranteed. This one's guaranteed open. Let's drop the... Can't drop the kitchen. Drop the parlor. There it is. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. That's false. Because they can only be in one box. Gems are in both. That's also false. So it's true. So it would be in this one. Boudoir, the chapel, or the sauna. Let's do the chapel. Sometimes there's coins and whatnot in between the pews. It's locked. How about this one? Let's see if this one's locked. This one's open. So I can do a courtyard. Find sledgehammer? No. And 2 keycard doors. I don't know if it's weird that the lines don't match up with this at all. Strange. Anyway, these are keycard doors. Herbert S. Sinclair. Don't have a key. I gotta go down. I'll try the hallway again. The library would be good. Because then I get the book that we requested. But I can't draw anything else. If I do the observatory for a gem, then I can do the library maybe after. It's an apple. That's a slice. It's a good step day. Oh, the drawing room. That would be ideal. I'll drop the pantry. +5. Wrong button. Now I'll draw the library. This is the, looks like we checked out the pump system manual. So I'm going to take pictures before I read it to you. Okay. It's designed for luxury estates, basically. Water level indicators are on that screen. Source labels are here. Selection buttons. Water control panel. Whether using a single tank system or an array of pumps, the water control panel serves as a central hub for your EPCW system. The panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your own home's needs, one button for each different water source on the estate. The function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you would like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill your pool, simply press the button labeled pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. After you've selected a source using the water control panel, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source to pump either in or out. This will indicate water flow to or from one of your supply tanks. 2-tank pump lever, selected source. A pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store or retrieve even more water, recommended for cleaning larger Olympic-sized pools. In these cases, the tank a pump is using can be changed by a simple flip of a switch. Quick start guide. Use water control panel to select the water source. Use the pump lever to set water flow direction. That's it. Kind of helpful. At least I took pictures for later. No, not that way. This way. Oh, that's good and bad. But this is good too, because I can still go down. I can go down corridor and up. Hopefully. Or find the key card. I can find the key card in here too. Order placed. So we need to get into the email for this. I think I have a picture of this, but I'm going to take another one just to be safe. Just to Danny Ravane to sender, as he is no longer employed with our staff. Need the magnifying glass for that. Simon P. Jones. The stamps are important. I don't know if the letter is important or not. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try and post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me just to jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor, be excited. The house is really amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and that's probably important. Let me take a picture of that. I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer you before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirgeblocks. Dirgeblocks? Is that the... Maybe that's the arcade game that we don't have access to yet. So we placed an order. When the order comes in, there's like a cart in the middle with stuff. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm having no luck today. Just a dead end. Just a dead end. Wouldn't the locksmith be nice? Oh, that's it for today. Unless I magically find a key card somewhere. Actually, sometimes there's a key card in here. So I'm going to write you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you were tired of the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of the darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. I think we read that already. There's basketball in here. I wonder if you draw this near the gym, what happens? So, do I have any keys? No keys, just coins. I do have the metal detector. I can go trade the metal detector and see what I get. But that's about it for this day. Silver key. Actually, that helps us, because now we can take the silver key and go open one of the doors that are locked. We can't open anything here. We can open this, and we'll call it a day after that. So definitely wasted the first key, but that's all right. Anything else I can buy? Can I buy anything else? Shovel, sleep mask. Give me... I've already walked through the 2 bedrooms, so that's not going to matter. I get the shovel, I guess. Let me get the shovel. We're gonna go to the chapel. Oh, that's horrible. It really doesn't matter. I probably could have dropped weight. I probably could have done the weight room. Of course. Of course. Let's do 2 items. And gamble on getting the... We got a key. And I can dig up the key card. Or I could dig up the key card. Well, we got this done today, so that's good. We hit 10 here, that's good. We got the book. We got the pump room book. That's good. We got pictures of that now for us. It's only 30 minutes. Try and do one more day. Steps taken. Items found. Continue to day 9. That's our allowance. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the estate in the entrance hall each morning. If there's anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. Ann Babbage, house manager. Let's drop the den. What is with these small chests today? Nook. I go the other way. I'm really trying to get the conservatory. It likes to spawn in the corner. Oh, an early security. I'll take that. Well, I'll have to edit that out. 31, 30. Amateur lockpick kit, 2 gems, 2 keys. I forget how you trigger more letters. Oh, I gotta pick it all up. I do mark it as though these aren't kid-friendly, but I try to be family-friendly. So if I don't edit that part out, I'm sorry. Oh, it would be the tomb. Alright. We're going to do the tomb puzzle. One, because I kind of know it. It's related to the chapel. So the chapel, and I have pictures of this on my phone. The chapel has stained glass. Pictures of all these different deities or whatever. And they have Roman numerals for what the order is. So all you gotta do is write down or take pictures of the stained glass, and that's the order that you touch the statues. There's other secrets too, but you need something to light candles with, which I think there's... I've never gotten it. I think there's a torch item. There's a... There's a torch item. And there's a, like a magnifying laser thing. Open only in the event of my death. Actually, I'm going to take a picture of that as well. Take a picture of that stamp. Although I don't think that one has as much information on it as everything else. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I choose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories or your mother's or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions that at our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, that wondrous wood, and worldly mount and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of my sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend and if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize the grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted to you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the dark days come to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As it is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. So this is where he's laid to rest. I wonder what that is. It's like Zelda with all these hidden bombable doors. So, I believe let's see what the pictures say. So it's the gardener, cook, farmer, chimney sweep, maid, stable hand, queen. So it's the gardener, the cook, farmer, the chimney sweep, I just saw the chimney sweep. It's right here. The chimney sweep, the maid, I don't have the shovel this time, the stable hand, and the queen. This is permanently unlocked. I keep thinking this is something I don't think it is. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Hence the secret to open this. There's other stuff in here too. But I think you have to trigger other things to see them. Okay, so this is the lower chasm, or lower tomb, I should say. There's an arrow, a massive arrow, pointing right there. part of the map. So I'm gonna take a picture of that. Because death is the 8th one. Now there's also, his thing is pointing at the map. We're going to take a picture for that. Take a picture of that for later. Lots of details. And you just don't want to miss anything. So, this is the abandoned mine. I don't know exactly what this means. But this is a very large puzzle. I mean, I do know what this means. I've played it already. But it's... I don't think I can do anything on this side. At least not currently. We are going to run down here and see what else I can find. Okay. This is another chunk of the underground map. With a note up at the top. Angel Point Stream. And there's this. Upgrade disk. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. We can do this in security. After I get out of here. I think this is any time that we see these, they need to be lit with something. I don't know how we get the torch. I know how we make the little laser thing, but I don't have the current ability to do that. I think it's the magnifying glass and the metal detector. And this is one level too high to use the boat. So if we get pump room, maybe we'll do that. Because we technically have access. If we lower the water level. I think we also need to lower the water level in the fountain out front. But this is the deeper puzzle. Because there's puzzles in each room. Or the rooms are part of those puzzles. There's puzzles of certain rooms connecting to other rooms. There's now down here, because now that we've uncovered this is a whole nother thing. Go to the gardener and then we go straight. Yes. Lots of information just from that. We are going to upgrade a room at least today. That'll be helpful. Upgrade program. Okay. You have a chance. You will now have spare room. Data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Enter. Please select a floor plan below to upgrade this room. Spare bedroom, spare green room, spare hall. I think we're gonna do I did bedroom last time in my first playthrough, and it turned out really well. Green rooms are finicky and tend to cost stuff, and spare hall is just another hallway. So I'm going to go with bedroom, because bedrooms can stack steps, and steps are helpful. And I think the spare room can be upgraded more than once. Hallway, I got dark room. That gives me the room above that, but I don't have the breaker box. To corridor. Let's get some more gems. Wind up key. The gems are in the white box. Only one box contains the gems, so they would both be true. Only one box is true. This is false. No. If that's true, then that would be true. If that's true, that's false. So that one's false. If these two are true. I have one green room. I don't have any good items. I really want to make progress. But I've never done this room before. So we're going to go with the patio. And there's a dig puzzle related to this, and another room that I know of. The kitchen or the commissary. Kitchen or the commissary. We're doing okay. I have 3 other paths still. So it's not the end of the world if I end up dead ending over here. Barely. I'll come back. I'll come back at the sledgehammer. There's something I want to do with the sledgehammer. Of course, you could be conservatory. Plus 5 gems. Diamondus Major. Nice. Nice. If I drop gem. Oh. No dice on the shoes. Kitchen, pantry. We'll do pantry, and then we'll be done on this side of the house. So apple helps. The money helps. We're gonna go get the sledgehammer. Is there something I want to try? It is that dirgy blocks. So nice. So if you get the sledgehammer, you can break the vases in the entrance hall. The problem is, I wonder where this microchip goes if I don't have a home for it. So I haven't done the lab experiment yet. Well, hopefully it's in the random items selection if this doesn't work out. Probably drop a dead end. Seven gems, 1 key, 3 coins. Gain 2 steps. It's dead end. Nice. We got a chest. It's bonus. I'll definitely take that. Reroll dice. I'm not sure if there's a permanent upgrade to get reroll dice, but if there is, it's definitely worth it. Take that too. This might be a longer episode. Alright, the drawing room. We haven't had the drawing room yet. At least I don't think we have. There is a puzzle. You can't just break any random vase. There's a puzzle in here. If you look at the picture, and you look at this, and you look at the picture, something's off. If we investigate, it opens or shows the safe. Now, the way to solve this is related to the paintings, but it's also a date. I don't fully remember. Yes, I looked up the code. Oh, 0415. It's related to the paintings. I never really figured it out my first run. Letter 6. Dearest Mary, April 15th. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel, the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless, like the wind-scattered plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the inequity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst-case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday, and while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old, too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up. Room by room, yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in the red soil under the red flags. I think that's a hint. A compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It has been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now, to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. So now that's always open. And we have the letter in our thing. So we have 1 and 2. We found 2 of them. I should probably take pictures of that just in case, because I thought you could open that in the menu and you can't. The other letter is in the boudoir, because that safe is probably the easiest to open when you first get it. There's 8 letters total. The other nice thing with the drawing room is that you can redraw plans for free. So we're going to redraw. That's even worse. We'll do the hallway. It's better to do this one because I can redraw for free. Old laboratory. Ooh, East Wing Hall too. There are certain rooms that you need other rooms to spawn first. East Wing Hall is one of the rooms you need to spawn first. Can't break that either. I don't want to waste a redraw. Let's just gain 2 steps. Basically makes it neutral. In order to do the laboratory, you need the boiler room or some variation of it. We're going to redraw that one. Oh, we can do code check. We can code check the microchip. And then run all the way back up and hit gymnasium or pantry. I forgot that the microchipped microchip comes out of the vase. I do not know where it ends up afterward. So we're going to go down to the den, over to security. Lots and lots of good information today. 16 steps. 13 steps. We can go this way. Preferably not backtrack. I think I'm going to take the kitchen. So I have 12 gold. I can probably buy something. Sandwich tomato soup. Plus 5 steps for every red room. I have 1 red room. Plus 15. So, diner room. It's trophy room. Take the pub sandwich. Okay. Get that on. Use the key. There's another room that I'm trying to get that has yeah, I'll take laboratory. I'm not lucky enough to draw a boiler room next to this. I'm not. Let's see if we get an experiment. We need a permanent experiment for allowance. Continue with experiment. Whenever you draft an archive floor plan immediately, each time you find some trash while digging, immediately set your steps to 40. That sounds like the best option. Yeah. So, whenever you draft an archive floor plan, is good if you have archives early. And then the next one you want to say, add 2 to your allowance. Because then every time you draw, every single room you draw after that, you get an allowance boost. Which is pretty nice. We're going to do immediately. Set your steps to 40. Start experiment. Successful experiment. Boom. Experiment successful. Tried. It's even. These half your steps. Do an archive floor plan. Let's redraw. The music room. But dead endless. So would the office. Chapel would not. I'm not worried about gold. So like I said with the tomb, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I think 8. 8 is behind there, I think, maybe. There's some other hint that shows you 8. Oh, We drop pool. But I won't be able to do anything. I have 39 steps. We can go up to pantry. So that's 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can keep exploring until it's done. Probably get to like here. And we can come back and go to planetarium and gain 2 stars. If by some miracle we get the telescope. The telescope's a rare item. We can start upgrading the planetarium, which does wonders later on. Lots of buffs. And there's 2 steps, whatever. Oh! We're doing Rumpus Room. Buckle up, everybody. Plus 8 coins. This is a goofy room, and it's slightly creepy. Lucky rabbits, greater chance of finding items. But it's cool. Wait for my computer to stop freaking out.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon, a door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
One fortune per day. But there's even more hints. I wish this was a singing fish. That would be cool. There's lots of hints in that. Alright, so our last key. Oof. Secret passage. Greenhouse. It's probably the last room. Unless I do East Wing Hall. I'm thinking we do secret passage. And we try and get the conservatory. It's a long shot. But there's a chance. don't have the power hammer. I don't have a shovel. I just have a regular sledgehammer. Let's do the veranda. Nice. Doesn't save us, but... Take a key. Take this. Breaking and entering. Silver key. Turn up. +6. Nice. We're going to drop library. We're getting close to the end here. Close to the end here. We have a treasure map. How nice would it be if we already had the room? Oh, that ain't happening. We did this. I kind of know what this is. I don't really want to do that one yet. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington has secrets in it. Swimbird has some secrets in it. Let's do the history of Ornata. Because we can get pictures of that, and then we'll have that with us going forward. Choose B. Can't use E. I have one more key, and then I have the silver key. I have 2 rerolls. Definitely getting... Oh... We're going to end in the study. The study is a queen room, which is important. Do I have the office? If I have the office, I could try to do that. I don't think I have the office. No. The study is a queen room. The office is a king room. Other rooms have those too. Not many, but I know that those have them. The chess piece puzzle, you kind of need this is the easiest queen room to get. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them to produce, we need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think that this can be pulled off by Thursday. This is the hint to the paintings and letters of each room, which is another big puzzle that you have to unjumble later on. And there's this. This is also related to the pictures puzzle because it's a word puzzle with pictures. Wheat, heat, W is what this basically tells you. So you have to look at each room and do that. We'll do that later on. There's something related to actually this is related to that puzzle too. And I think that puzzle That puzzle doesn't give you... This is letter number 2. We'll call it a day after this. December 8th. M. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or 2. It's all lining up. All of our hard work is about to come to fruition. I have just learned that several members of the museum's guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect 2 more to be pure opportunists whose loyalty extends only to their own coin purse. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for a trial run, assuming that the red print we have secured of the museum's closed exhibit is in fact accurate and up to date. You should begin these trials without delay. Once you arrive, if you can, within the next 2 months, fabricate some fiction that might alleviate us from the pressure of the servant staff. Until we meet on the shore of the White Sands, Caleb. Closed exhibit. Doors in this room are security locked. Found a secret floor plan. Yes. So we found our first secret floor plan, which is something. It's very helpful. Actually, it's not our first secret floor plan, it's our second, because we got the conservatory, though we haven't drawn it yet. I was actually hoping this was the drafting studio, but I didn't read the label right. So we are at a dead end. We got the rumpus room today, the study. We requested another book. We have the planetarium that we're going to get to and get 2 extra stars. We have code check. We got the microchip and the code check. So we can pick that up when we do, hopefully, when we do the laboratory experiment. I'm going to have to remember that in my head. We upgraded the spare room today. That's good. Lots of progress. So now we got to get back to the planetarium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I might edit that thing out. I might not. I'm not very good at editing yet. It's a slow process. Greater chance of finding items, shovel, sledgehammer. Successful experiment. Number 4. The tomb. The tomb was big. That's going to be helpful. We really need the pump room to trigger some other stuff. So that's it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. A lot of progress. 2 days. Of course, it's another hour-and-a-half episode. I was hoping for more like an hour, but I'll take it. East wing favored. Yeah, because I got dead-ended over here. New rooms 5. The tomb. It was the tomb. The drawing room, I think, was the first time we had that one up. Rumpus room. Study. Code check. Code check, and maybe it's the first time I actually put gymnasium down, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll have another episode up soon. I gotta remember to edit this. Because I wanted the conservatory, and I didn't have enough gems. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Definitely gonna have more coming up eventually. I'd like the live stream eventually, but we're not there yet.